Today, I wanted to talk about Chicago Bears defensive lineman Sam Roberts, recently added to the practice squad from the New England Patriots. Ryan Poles continues searching for diamonds in the rough, and this is a guy that I think is a real sleeper to eventually make the 53-man roster and maybe even stick around. Sam Roberts is a big, lengthy, and athletic defensive tackle that is actually versatile enough to get reps outside at edge as well. And even actually reminds me a bit of former Bear Israel Adonijah after spending some time watching his preseason tape. He has great size and length for the position. He's big and powerful with underrated athleticism. He ran a 5.1440 at 300 pounds and scored a 7.4 on the relative athletic score. He was a sixth-round pick by the Patriots in 2022 after having a productive career at Northeast Missouri State. He finished college with 18 and a half sacks as an interior lineman. Since he's gotten to the NFL, he hasn't had many opportunities yet, but he has flashed his potential as a pass rusher. In just 86 snaps as a pass rusher, he has one sack and seven pressures. That's one pressure every 12.29 snaps. Not a bad rate, but it is a very small sample size. I'm not here to try to hype Roberts up or say he's a superstar, but this move is definitely going overlooked right now. Patriots fans were not happy that Roberts didn't make the roster, and after watching his preseason tape, to me he looked a lot better than Keith Randolph or Deshaun Mallory did. Not a shot at those guys, I liked both of them, but Roberts' tape simply looked better. He's lengthy, athletic, and powerful. He's a high motor guy who flashes a lot of upside as a pass rusher. If Roberts does get called up for week one, as expected, I'm excited to see what he can do coming in on the NASCAR packages trying to get after the quarterback. Gervon Dexter needs some help on the interior, and honestly, Roberts' body type isn't too different from Dexter's. He's not quite as big as Gervon, but he's an athletic and powerful interior player. I went back and rewatched his snaps in the Patriots' last preseason game. He played only 14 snaps the entire game, but he entered the game with 11 seconds in the first quarter. He would then play 14 total snaps, and the defense would give up 0 points while he was in the game. He was double teamed, he got multiple pressures, and he played really well in his limited snaps. We're going to take a look at a couple of plays just to show you what he brings to the table. First play, I want to showcase how he explodes off the line of scrimmage. He makes the offensive lineman look silly with a swim move, and just like that, he's immediately into the backfield. He would have blown up the play if it was a run, but the QB makes a wise decision to get rid of the ball and not take a sack. But you love to see him get off the line of scrimmage like this. This is something we're looking for from the interior of our pass rush, especially on third downs and in obvious passing situations. Next example here, Roberts is the first person off the line, but again, showcases some nice technique, grabbing the guard's wrist and driving him back almost 8 yards off the line of scrimmage, getting immediate pressure on the quarterback and just missing a sack here. He's reaching for it, but he just misses it, possibly getting held here as well. But as you can see, he gets a ton of pressure off the line of scrimmage, and he just misses getting a sack. But that's just a small sample size of what this guy brings to the table. It's interesting to me that if his roster spot was in danger in New England, then why didn't they allow him to play more snaps? They only let him play a total of 14 snaps at the end of the first half, and he looked good almost every snap he played. So an interesting decision there from New England. I think they plan to stash him on the practice squad, but Ryan Poles or someone in the Bears front office saw something they liked in this guy and convinced him to come to Chicago. He's supposed to be active for week one, according to reports. I think he's much better as a pass rusher than he is holding up against the run. I'd love to see him get some opportunities on third and long. If you guys want more all 22 coverage on Sam Roberts and all season long, make sure to join the Patreon community. I appreciate everyone who does, but Ryan Poles and Ian Cunningham continue doing the small things and building this roster the correct way. I'm excited to see Sam Roberts get a shot to play in a Bears uniform, but I'm more excited to just watch Bears football. We're just a few days away, guys. Please hit that like button for me if you're excited. Stay tuned because I have a ton more content on the way. And until next time, bear down.